Good morning, Jadman. I am constantly ill, and I don't like it. I'm bored. I'm bored of being sick. I know why I'm sick, because I'm unhealthy as shit. It's hard to deal with. First problem. I don't want to dwell too much about it, but I know how much my rambling nonsense is just, me being sick and tired and ill and blah. But I'm here. I wanted to dream. I wanted to dream so that I do something. I mean, I'm doing stuff up later, you know, there will be more stream. Well, I won't stream. I will be on someone else's stream this year. Details of that will be revealed later, maybe. Yeah. At least, I don't know. I'm making progress. I don't know what I'm doing with my life anymore. But I am here. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing today. I might be playing something. I might be playing something else. I'm just out of it. My brain is fried. What is it? On a stream, it makes me happy. Or at least it distracts me enough from the sadness. So, how are you all doing? Are you doing fine? You doing grand, and lovely, and wonderful? You better be. Okay, so I don't know. Let's just warm up with, do I have anything to say? That's the problem, I ain't got shit to say, let's just play games or whatever. Guess game of it. Guessing of the game that must be guessed. This looks... It's hard to tell if this is like voxely. Oh, hi, Shogun. How are you this fine morning? Oh, yeah, I'm sick. I know. I'm guessing it is. Like, it's hard to tell if this is like voxel graphics or just old. Part of me wants to, for some reason, it's just general coloring and style makes me want to say tulip. Not tulip. Okay, it is okay, so it is voxel graphics rather than low res, which means I don't know what the fuck this is. Or voxel style, really. It might not be true voxels, but it's still, I guess, technically quite a proper differences. But I know there's a lot of saying, oh, Minecraft is a voxel game. It's like, no, not how voxels work. Minecraft renders it. Minecraft calculates in voxels, but the game is rendered as a regular, actual scene. But I have no idea what the fuck this could be. I'm gonna create a game. There'll be a lot of sneezing today, I think. That'll be 80%. There's some kind of, I don't know. Like winter? Pretty winter isn't even on here. It's not putting snowblind because I know what that is. I'm just gonna put winter and see what comes up. Cold winter, sure. I don't know what that is. That is not. Original platform PC. I don't know what cold winter is. I just had a random guess because I was looking for cold and winter. So it's some. I have never seen this game before. PC only. Well, originally only released on PC. Looks like there's pickups. There's some kind of runner game. Not no. What is this game? I don't know what this game is. I have no fucking clue. I've never seen this before in my life. Some kind of voxely open sandbox nonsense. It's something that clearly prides itself on its destructible environments, I think. We've got a zappy van thing here, but that might just be a random thing you can pick up. That might not be a core part of the game. Is this a shotgun? Yeah, there was a voxel demolition, but I think that was like more focused. I'm just guessing things. We've got okay. It's well, you got that looks like a gun. That looks like a voxely gun. But the genre is sandbox puzzle. Is it tear down? It was tear down. Okay. See the new rank for Screenshot Sleuth. There you go. You just like confused because I thought teardown was a bit more focused than having like big fucking buildings or whatnot. But I guess not. I guess it is. Well, I didn't realize teardown had such a variety of weaponry. Yeah, makes sense, I guess. You can get videos of them using things other than. I didn't realize it included shit like shotguns. Variety of weaponry is partly. It makes sense. You wouldn't expect to have like this shotgun nonsense. This looks like this is probably a bit of environment actually. This seems misleading because you're probably driving this vehicle from the perspective, and this is just a piece of environment that happens to look like a gun. Or if this is an actual gun, maybe. Or is it part of the harbor? It's hard to tell. Anyway, that was Hello Phantom. Good morning, Doyle. That was that. Let's do the game. Let's get those. One average guess attempt. I don't think I'm gonna get it in one average guess attempt. I have no idea what the fuck this is. Got some kind of is a big. It's not Bloodborne. I would recognize Bloodborne. Because even you recognize it. I feel like it's. I'll probably get it in a couple of games, but I just no. It's like a skull pauldron thing. You just don't remember the title. Remnant 2. I thought this big. It's not Remnant 2. Okay, there's. Not Remnant 2. What is this guy? I don't think it's Remnant 1. I recognize the box art for Remnant 1, and this isn't it. I don't think Phantom has good guesses. I think Phantom has silly guesses, trying to mislead me. There's going to be so much sneezing on today's stream. Can't be Final Fantasy. It doesn't look very any Final Fantasy box art I've ever seen. Is it Darksiders? One of the Darksiders? Not Darksiders. Oh, I've seen this before. It's a fucking it was in the Soulsborne, the Souls-like ones, and it was some thing with a weird name. No, it's not. It is not Elden Ring. It's absolutely not. Again, I would recognize any actual FromSoft box art. It is a Souls-like. It is a recent-ish Souls-like. You do see the ground fingers, but the ground fingers also were not any box art for Shadow of the Erdtree. I don't think it's Flintlock, but I'm gonna guess. No, Flintlock is not in the list. I've seen this box art before, but I don't remember the name of it. It's got a weird name. It's like, is it something? I think it's something. Also gone past the any. I just had a drink of water before that. You can't fucking hydrate redeem me. I don't have hydrate. No, I'm gonna miss this one just because I can't remember whatever the fucking name it was unless it gives me part of the title in one of these guesses. New version of Lords of the... It is the new version of Lords of the Fallen. I knew it would come up in fucking... Yeah, Lords of the Fallen, a game that apparently got a fucking remake or new version somehow. Everything I hear about Lords of the Fallen is that it's just like the biggest example of what if someone wanted to make a Souls game but didn't know how. I don't know about the 2023 version, but the original version was not good from what I hear. So I don't know. I don't think the trailer's going to help much, but it was one of the first one was one of the early Souls-likes, like trying to cash in on the Dark Souls hype, really, by trying to be basically the same thing, but it was very weird, and people were like, oh, maybe this is good, and then people played actual good Souls-likes, and I was like, oh no, it's bad. The artwork. This is Rayman. One of the later Rayman Legends games. No. It's one of the new... Rayman Origins then. It's the only other one in this style. Yeah. That's kind of cheating. Rayman Origins and Legends have the same fucking art style. I played Legends, I didn't play Origins. Or did I play Origins and not Legends? I played whichever one came out first, so probably Origins, if it came out in 2011. Here, I like this style. Origins was a fun game. Anyone play... I think I played a lot of the Rayman, like the actual Rayman games, actually. I never finished any of them, but I played them. I remember 3D, it was one of the 3D Raymans I think I did play to completion. That on the PC, I can't remember which one it was. There was a Rayman, it was out on PC, and I played that one a lot. That's about as much as I remember. But oh well. He's damned by Ubisoft to forever be... I mean, maybe they'll make a new speedrunner. Wasn't there that, show, like an anime? Yeah, there was an anime or something where Rayman is like a washed up guy and there's an imposter Rayman and then he becomes fucked up and evil and a villain and like they show him in bed, like evil Rayman in bed with anthropomorphic cow lady. That was weird. That happened. Anyway, moving on. Drugs, Gangs, Bloody Cousins sequel. This is GTA 4. Who you can't just put. Well, I've already moved on. There's nothing much to say about that. It was GTA 4. We saw that it was GTA 4. We knew that it was GTA 4 from the initial tags. All in one, baby. No one needs to talk about GTA 4. People have talked about GTA 4 plenty of times. And yeah, GTA 5, really. If I was ever to play a GTA game, it'd be one of the first two. Or GTA London. Well, first three, I guess. Okay. That doesn't really help at all, really, does it? It's after 2022, so that is actually a pretty good. So it's fairly recent. It's got a first-person view, or an isometric third view. So what's a recent? I don't know. Shooter of some kind, FPS of some kind. Oh, let's try it. I don't think you've got fucking any of the new, like, recent Call of Duties in this list. I didn't really, that's the problem. They probably don't put too many Call of Duties in, because otherwise it would be, every time it was Call of Duty, it would take fucking forever to figure out which one. You'd basically be just going by release year. It's not an indie game and it's not an adventure game, so no indie first-person games. But it might also have definitely. Let's try Elden Shadows. Why not? Doesn't count DLC, okay. So, not Elden. I'm going to go. It did come out in the same year as Armored Core 6, okay, and it is not a shooter, and it is not third person, so it is either first person or isometric third view. It's one of those two, because unless it's virtual reality, in this case. Oh no. It came out last year. It's not a shooter or an action game. It is first person or isometric, or something else additionally. Does have co-op and multiplayer is the thing, which is an interesting. I think it might be some kind of strategy game, maybe, if it's not indie adventure or a shooter. What other strategy games came out last year? Did Total Warhammer 2 come out last year? Or Warhammer 3, rather? No, it was the year before. But it is an isometric, that does narrow it down to isometric third view. It is top down. It's either a strategy or an RTS. It's one of these two at the very least. I think it might be some kind of strategy game, but it's a bit more nuanced than just an RTS strategy. It might be something else. It's got action, and we know that much. Yeah, Mechabellum, that was a thing. Mechabellum is not on the list. There can't have been that many strategy games that came out in 2023. There wasn't any Civ games, were there? Assuming Gal Civ is Galactic Civilization. Yeah, no. Yeah, the last one is 6, and 6 definitely came out more than 2 years ago. More than 4 last year, so. While. What about that? Did Humankind come out last year? No. Came out a couple years before. Didn't really have. Apparently didn't have co-op as an option. You couldn't be allied with people. And it was published by Sega, so it wouldn't have been. I'm glad to think when I'm going through so many goddamn tissues. See, I don't really know strategy games that well. Not a genre. Age of Wonders. Age of Wonders 4 is not on the list, unless that's what Age of Wonders 3 Golden Realms is. No, Age of Wonders 4 is Age of Wonders 4. Okay. There's a new company, again, not on the Company of Heroes 3, not on the list. Well-versed in strategy games, even your son, yeah. But everything you're thinking of is, Oh no, is it Homeworld 3? Nope, Homeworld 3 is not on the list. Also, Homeworld 3 came out this year, didn't it? Didn't Homeworld 3 come out, like, early this year? I thought that was 2024. We are well through the year, so there's a lot of things that have already come out. I'm pretty sure Homeworld 3 was this year, not last year. Yeah, sorry, I'm adjusting. Yeah, no, I like it is that if Homeworld 3 was on the list, I would have forgotten. Good morning, Julia. I hope so too. I'm working on it, but I might need to. It's anything else. So yeah, do you know strategy games, Julia? Because we're trying to figure out what the fuck a strategy game. Wait, does that count as a strategy game? It does not. And also, it's single player only. It does count as a strategy game, rather. But it's also not exactly what we're looking for. Let's get our clue. What does our clue give us? It was Mojang. Minecraft Dungeons. So it's Minecraft Legends, then. It's not Minecraft. Okay, this is a game that exists, apparently. Give us the gameplay overview. Oh no, there's a load of people talking in this video. I just want to watch the gameplay. Never mind. Discover the mysteries of Minecraft Legends. A new action strategy game. Explore a gentle land of rich resources and lush lands on the brink of destruction. Rivaling players arrive and some people spy rise to even dispute battles to save the other world. Now I hear the Minecraft spin-offs are pretty okay. So, yeah, I believe you. But yeah, just, Is it strategy, arcade strategy, interesting. Action fantasy. Made in C++ as Minecraft was. So yeah, the developer and publisher kind of gave it away because it's like, well, Mojang have only made, like, one game. It's the one game they've made. So it's either that or one of the spin-offs. And it's too new to be the original, so. When did Minecraft done? Minecraft done 2020. And I guess I would have been discounted as being adventure. I've already done this week's. Let's do. I don't really feel like up to playing much this week, so let's do an unplayed week. Oh, I didn't do a bit the Metroidvania week. So let's do the Metroidvania. Though it's the title everyone fucking hates. It's the genre name everyone fucking hates. This is Metroid Dread. This is. Ooh, I don't know this one. Wait, is this Lost Ruins? No, because it's not. It definitely is. It's called Lost Ruins of the World. Okay, I'll get the name. Game I yeah. Okay, Lost Ruins isn't here. There's a Momodora. It is Momodora. It was a game that was heavily. Lost Ruins is a game heavily influenced by Momodora. It was. Did not recognize this Momodora box. Momodora is good. I feel like I have done this one before. Well, no, because. Yeah, no, I haven't. Because. This is one of the blasphemous, I think. Or is it Castlevania? This could be this is a Castlevania or something, right? But I don't know which one. Let's just start with the OG. That's Card for Pain and Portrait. There we go. Basically, when you come to a Castlevania, you gotta... There. Portrait of the Ruin. Demon's Souls is a Metroidvania, apparently. Okay. Huh? What? How is Demon's Souls a Metroidvania? Like, I know it's just a game, it's like it's got exploration elements, but that doesn't mean it's a Metroidvania. Ah! Oh, well, I'm just incredulous about that one. At least it was an easy box art to see, but Jesus. This is a Shantae game of some description. You can thankfully, Shantae has a very, let's just go, this looks old. Okay, which fucking Shantae game is this? I have no idea. Oh. Excuse me, there we go. We just keep guessing until we get a bit of title, and then we can find out which one it is. Red Purple Blob, it is Shantae, yep. Recognize that this is Rogue Legacy, the first one. I never really got very far into this game. I know Caden likes this game a lot. He likes Rogue Legacy 2 as well, but I could never really get into it. Metroid Fusion! On best Metroid games. It's so good and it terrified the shit out of me as a small child. I was really afraid of the SAX. Ooh, what the fuck is this? There's a weird little fairy creature. I don't know what the hell this is. I'm gonna have to use a clue on this one? I think I'm gonna have to use a clue on this one because I have... Looks like a fucking Neopets. Was there a Neopets Metroidvania? Oh, Dust! Yeah, the furry one. That makes sense. That's Dust and Elysian Tail. You have a Neopet as your little companion. Like, you tell me that is not a fucking Neopet. But yeah, I know a lot of people like this game. It was people considered it very good, and it was before everyone and their brother was making, everyone and their sibling was making a Metroidvania. He's 100% a Neopet. Okay, stop. This is Metroid Prime Hunters. I recognize these guys. You can't hide Silex from me. Yeah, there's my boy. I played so much Prime Hunters. Fucking playing an FPS on 3DS, on your not 3DS, regular DS. It was before 3DS. On 3DS online was fucking nonsense. Absolutely clown game. They need to bring it back. They need to bring back the Prime Hunters multiplayer. Just, I don't know, someone, please bring us Prime Hunters multiplayer on emulation or something. I have to play this again. It's fucking dumb. It's stupid. But it's nothing like it. Nothing like it. Like, not even like the original Metroid Prime multiplayer is anything like it. It's just absolute clown shit, this was. Like, this was you had the red sniper guy who could turn invisible. So depending on the map, if you were on like one of the really open maps, it was arguably really strong because it was a DS game. So they had to make the sniper any kind of viable. He had to have like, I don't even know if it had headshot hitboxes. I think it was just like the sniper rifle just fucked you up the fully charged sniper shot fucked you up real bad. And then this kind of slug guy who could, I remember he shoots goo. I don't know what his particular specials were. I also remember the sniper guy's, because everyone had like a morph ball equivalent form. And the sniper guy's morph ball equivalent had a lunge attack that did a shitload of damage, and also he was incredibly fast. He was like, he was very glass cannon. He had like the lowest HP of any of the characters. And then we had Silex, who had an electric beam that drained your life. It was like everyone had, you could use all the weapons, but like the certain characters got certain bonuses for using their signature weapon. Like Samus had the best normal shots, and this guy had, if you had used the sniper laser with this guy, it did more damage, I think. And Silex, if Silex used the lightning beam, he actually drained the health of the target. And because the beam increased in damage the more you held on to it, kind of deal. And then this guy became a Beyblade in his morphle form. It was very funny. It was almost impossible to control, but it was very funny. Well, Silex's morph ball like bomb attack, he laid down energy wires, and if you get a combo of them, it did a lot of damage. So I like playing Silex. It was a bastard, especially in areas with tunnels, because if someone was chasing you, you could just zigzag with the tripwire bombs, and it would just kill them if they weren't paying attention. It came out on the Wii. They made a Wii U release. Wow. Make a Switch release. This is something 4. Or something. What the fuck is this? I'm kidding, I'm looking for things that have Monster World 4? Wow. I would never get, what the hell? It is a 1994 game. It's the 4th chapter in the classic Monster World series. These are very certain kind of injuries. What's the name? Yeah, that's good. I checked the link destination that's sending me on a search, so I don't get to see it on. Anyone ever played? Came out on there was a Genesis game. Mega Drive, if you're in sensible parts of the world. I don't know why I say Mega Drive it's a better name. There probably is a better name than Genesis for a video game console, really. But then video game consoles matters. But no, never heard of this game. Pure guesswork on that one. I've seen this. What is this? I've seen it. I don't know what it is. Not Dead Cells, sure. No, it's not, no, because I know the Dead Cells box art. This isn't Dead Cells. Is this Rainworld? Is this a slug count? It is Rainworld. Okay. Game I played, and then I got so frustrated about the water level that I didn't want to play the game anymore. Basically. I know this is a very beloved game, but I could not stand, like, the fiddliness of... Like, I understand when you want to be like, oh, it's a struggle, it's hard, it's difficult, but when I literally can't see where the fuck I'm going, and I get faked out by things that look like they should be air pockets, but actually aren't, I'm just, fuck off. I can't deal. I don't like it. This is Axiom Verge. That was a pretty good game. I don't really have much to say about Axiom Verge. It had a cool style and it was a pretty good game, and that's about it. I hear Axiom Verge 2 kind of shit the bed, or at least people didn't like it as much as the first one, so I never played it. But the first one is a very nice, like, Geiger-esque Metroidvania with like a glitch pixel aesthetic. I'd recommend it. This is... and Metroid. I don't know which one. One of the Metroid Primes. One of the Metroid Primes. It doesn't look quite... It is Echoes, okay. I thought Echoes had a different box art, but it was Echoes. Well, I wonder which Metroid this one is. It's the classic, it's the original. Damn Metroid. This is Ori, isn't it? One of them. I think I'm gonna guess Will of the Wisps, because it looks like there's wisps in here. No, it's the other one. I never played either game, so... Yeah, they do look very pretty and cute, though. This is Metroid Zero Mission. I recognize that box art. Yeah! I played this one. This is Bloodstained! I remember there was a bit of a problem where they pushed an update for some DLC that broke the fucking game. I hope they fixed it. Because Bloodstained is a good game, but... I assume they fixed it. They did seem to... I think I remember them putting out a, oh shit, we're really sorry that we fucked up this bad. But yeah, this is a good game. Oh, pretty lady. There was a hot nun in it. Oh, what the fuck is this? This is a Castlevania. I'm gonna get, it's like, if you don't know what it is, guess a Castlevania, and eventually, and it'll at least eliminate a lot of, it is a Castlevania, it's, oh, which is the one with this lady in? I don't know Castlevania names. So it's not, is it Aria of Sorrow? Because I know it's not Dawn of Sorrow, I know it's not Portrait of Ruin, so it's Aria of Sorrow. Not Aria of Sorrow. Fuck! So it could be Lament of Innocence. Not Symphony of the Night. Symphony of the Night doesn't have this lady in, and that's the one with where you're playing this Alucard, isn't it? Lament of Innocence? No, fuck! And we're on the last guess. I have to clue this one or I'm dead. Does anyone remember? I didn't play this game. I know it's a which of the Castlevanias it is. I just don't know the fucking subtitle. I don't play Castlevania. I think it's Order of Ecclesia, but I'm not confident enough. It is Order of Ecclesia. Fuck. I should have gone with my guess. Well, I was hoping it would reveal any part of this title in those guesses. But there goes my clue. This is... I think it's another Castlevania. Oh, it's, Enderlose. Yeah. But yeah, that's good. It's like you play as Gull. You can summon basically stands to fight. That's a nice idea. This is... motherfucking... Hollow Knight. This is Guacamole. This is... what? This is a Shantae. No, Pirate's Curse. Hawking Hero? It is Hawking Hero. Ah, she is. Any box with that amount of purple in it gotta be a Shantae game. I wonder... could you guess what game this is? Well, it didn't go through. Fuck. This is a fun game. I don't really know what to say. What the fuck is this? Is it a shield? I feel like I've seen this, but I don't know what the fuck it is. No, Dragon Warrior, What is this game? It's old, I can tell you that much. It's not another one of the Monster World games of just old things, because apparently that's the only one. Monster World 4 is the only one in this list. Is it a Castlevania? Is it an old fucking Castlevania? There's no Castlevania. What is this? Sorry, this is not part of the title, was. I'm gonna try. Dagger Man! Sadly no, Zen. This is not, unfortunately, I don't think any part of any of this is part of the title. I want this part to kind of guess the title, but I have no idea what the fuck it could be, and I already used my clue on the Castlevania game I was about to guess the name of anyway. Ah! The shield made me guess Disney. But yeah, I don't think... oh, there's a lot of, it's not Disney. What? Please give me some of the title. You're just giving me more useless crap. Hmm. Not any of the Kingsfield. Oh. Don't have the Kingsfield. Let me see part of this title. This is gonna be the run ender, I think. So it starts. Maybe it starts with P. Let's look at random games that start with P. This looks like a P, or it could be an F. Probably an F, actually. Looking at random shit that starts with an F. Florence? I don't think it's Florence. I don't think. Not Forspoken, that's a new game. Okay, I'm gonna take a wild guess because it's a name that I just saw and I thought that's the name of. Wow! Okay, sure. Faxando. Like, I was just like, well, it looks like it starts with an F, so I'll guess an F. And then I looked through the titles, like, Faxando sounds like the name of an old RPG of some fantasy game of some kind. And then the Famicom was Falcon and released the game's side story of Xanadu. Long-running RPG series Dragon Slayer. The title is a combination of Famicom and Xanadu. Okay. I don't think many people have. I said it was we've already moved on to the next one. Oh, this is Animal Well. Yeah. I don't think many people have heard of Zoo apart from people who are really interested in Falcom and old Famicom games. This is Blasphemous 2. This is Dead Cells. This is Guacamelee 2. I haven't played Guacamelee 2. I played Guacamelee 1, but I never played Guacamelee 2. This has got, yeah, eventually once you get to the tail end, a lot of these just end up being sequels or other entries in series that you've already guessed a few, so you can just kind of, like, even if you don't know the game that well, you can... Like, this is a Castlevania. I think this is, the first of the, this is Symphony of the Night. Not Symphony of the Night, but it is Castlevania. And I don't know what the fuck this one is, though. I don't know if I want... The thing is, there's still too many left. So we've had, Order of Ecclesia... Which is the other Castlevania I've already seen? Or is it Super Castlevania? No, okay, well that's... Castlevania Something of Sorrow. Oh, it could be... I'm gonna guess... Well, it's one of these two. Aria of Sorrow. That's the problem with fucking... You know, I don't know enough about Castlevania, so, like, I cannot tell the difference between any of the fucking subtitles. Is this Owlboy? It is Owlboy. How can I've only seen... More done it. No, it doesn't. It yeah. You can't fucking tell with Castlevania. All the subtitles are all fucking meaningless. Like 90% of the time, the subtitle of a Castlevania game means fucking nothing, and they all sound the same. Is this the other Ori game? This looks like Ori to me. It was Ori. Excellent. There's an owl in this one. Wow. Moving on. What is this? Oh. We've got part of my brain. No, this is a Metroid. I was about to say, part of my brain. This is gotta be Samus's hand. Like that's a shaded, a shadow of. It's one of the fucking Metroids that hasn't been Metroid Prime. It's Prime Corruption. Okay. Wow. I didn't realize I'd forgotten Metroid Prime 3's box art was this bad. Holy shit. Like, I played this game and I don't remember this box art. Like, holy shit, this is so bland. What the fuck were you doing? Like, you got this kind of like, there's like, oh, corruption, you got this dark side of it, you got the planet being corrupted behind you, you got Dark Samus in the background. I liked Metroid Prime Corruption. Like, story-wise, it's kind of garbage, but, like, in terms of actually playing, it's probably actually my favorite Metroid. It's probably my favorite Metroid Prime to play. But maybe that's because it was the one actually made for the Wii, and that was the first one I played, and when I tried to play the older ones, it was like, oh, I don't have my Wiimote aiming. I like the Wiimote aiming. Fez! I remember Fez from a game that apparently has combat in it. Well, previously this is another fucking Castlevania. Yeah, like, I appreciate, like, the Prime games for being really good at, being consoles. Lament of Innocence. Not Lament of Innocence. Anyone know which Castlevania this is? One of these ones, because it's not, the other Sorrow one. Dawn of Shadow. Dawn of Sorrow. There. It's got this guy on it. I was watching I can't remember who I was, I think it was, where's the Dawn colors at, huh? Yeah, it was I was watching Vox play this the other day, and I just find it funny that you can just pick up a fucking 9mm handgun. And it kind of sucks because you can't upgrade it at all. But it's there, you can have a handgun. Soma can just shoot people. This is something too. What the fuck is this? Ski Mold Dig. So it is. What is this protagonist, though? What is this robot Raz from Psychonauts guy? That's just a robot version of Raz from Psychonauts. You can't just make your character Raz from Psychonauts and make him a robot. Robo Raz. I'm sure Ski Mold Dig is very good, but that is just Raz from Psychonauts, but a robot. He's got a scarf, he's got his pilot's hat, he's got his goggles. The only thing missing is his face isn't as wide as the Psychonauts style. And he's got a pickaxe instead of psychic powers. And he's a robot, so his face is blue. But okay. Does that mean this is Blasphemous 1? Three more to go. What do we got? Oh, we've got... This is Simon's Quest. I recognize Simon's weird fucking arm art style. This is the one everyone hates. Because it's weird. And it is arguably, as far as I'm aware, like the first actual Castlevania that you could call a Metroidvania. Because, like, Castlevania 1, most of the early Castlevanias aren't actually aren't what you'd call Metroidvanias because they're very linear. It was Symphony of the Night that started the kind of like what people recognize as Metroidvanias, which is why it's kind of a weird genre title, but it's what we're stuck with, even if it sucks. This has got a dinosaur leg here. Lama Lana isn't this game. This game still sucks. It doesn't have Lama Lana. I'm tempted to say, yeah, I think it is a Metroid. I think it's Super Metroid. Yep. Yeah, because the moment you said Metroid, I was like, wait, hang on, that's fucking that's surely Kraid's foot. I was like, where'd you get Metroid ship from? I don't see there's no ship in this box. Does this look like a ship to you? Does it look like Kraid stepping on Samus's ship there? Is that what you kind of like? The title looked like it. Ah. I see. I see where you're getting from. Is this? No, they surely have not put the original Castlevania in here. No. This is Symphony of the Night. For some reason, it looked like it didn't have a subtitle. There's no others. Yeah. I was like, surely they aren't. I was almost totally off on everything, but it was a Metroid. Because my brain initially thought dinosaurs rather than like giant space lizard. You know, I think this is probably like the original box art. I think they probably made a fancier box art with the newer art that they decided to put on. This might be like the original American release box art. And they're like, okay, we actually make box art with featuring the art from a character artist. Anyway, we did it. It's not we've already done this. I do kind of want to go to just doing, because I'm sick, this might just be a Game Doll stream, but I do kind of want to do games with cows. We got to do the games with cows week, surely. Hang on. Let's go through the weeks. Is there a game with games with rabbits? Earthworm Jim will probably be on that list. Oh, we've got to do survival horror. There's no exclusive games with rabbits, but okay, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna do the survival horror one. Test my knowledge and also see what they count as survival horror. It'll give me an excuse to probably yell about the Silent Hill 2 remake again. So be right back. Wah! So then also I realised I haven't had the BGM playing. So it's been very quiet. So I think, I guess it's a... Anyway, let's do survival horror and then maybe that might be the... We'll see how I'm feeling afterwards. Already I am at a loss. Oh god, this is 71? Maybe I shouldn't do this. What the fuck is this? This is a Resident Evil of some kind. Oh, I guess that's... Oh yeah, I don't know what the fuck I play for a Halloween party. I don't go to Halloween parties, so it's fine. This could be so many... There's not a Resident Evil. This... What is this game? There's 71 games in this thing. Okay. I'm not using the food. If we fail, I'm just restarting the run. Is this an Outlast? Like, the Outlast Trials, maybe? It is the Outlast Trials. Okay. I don't know, it's like, this is like multiplayer survival horror-ish, which I don't really think survival really works as an idea, but I saw some people playing and enjoying it. This is... Killing Floor is not survival horror. Fuck off. Just a second. Fuck off. I mean, it's got zombies and monsters in it, I guess, but it's... Oh god, which... This is The Last of Us 2. No. I don't think it is. Not, no. It's, oh, it's Dying Light stuff. Yeah, there's so many fucking games like this I just don't give a shit about. This is... I think this is one of the Silent Hill spin-offs. Is it Homecoming? Not Homecoming, it's not a Silent Hill game. What is this game, man? It's not a Silent Hill. A Resident Evil. Not a Resident Evil. I feel like this is a fairly... I've seen this box art before, I don't know... I'm just gonna do this one, fuck it. What is... Sanitarium! Fuck, I was typing it wrong. Fuck. Yeah. Fuck that up. This is the original. I think this is the first Dying Light, isn't it? Nope, it's Daisy. Yeah. Don't give a shit about Daisy. This is... an Evil Dead video game of some kind? No, it looks like... Guess Evil Dead the game. Yeah, but it is Evil Dead the game. I saw you got the chainsaw from the hand. Still. Surely this is, Is this Metro? Is Metro counted as a... It's not Metro. One of the Resident Evil. Not a Resident... It's Stalker. Stalker's a survival horror? Okay. Which Stalker though? Okay. I guess it is kind of... It's more of a survival than survival horror, but I guess it does scary a little bit. Is this a Dead Rising? This looks like a Dead Rising to me. It's not a Dead Rising. It's Project Zomboid, okay. This was a game that existed. It is such a stupid fucking title. Well, I guess it still exists. It's the, like a randomly generated, almost sim-controlled survival horror. I think this is going to be the problem with survival horrors. A lot of these games, as box arts, is just going to feature like zombie hands grasping, and that could be fucking anything. Days Gone. Just going purely by the fact that it's ONE at the end of the title. This was a game that existed again. No one gives a shit about it. Wasn't it the one that was just like basically a scam? I don't know. I don't care enough. Oh, what the fuck is this? This has got too much light to be a survival horror game. Who the fuck made this? This is Stalker. Not a Stalker, it is something too. Alone in the Dark too. Not Alone in the Dark. Not Dead Rising too. Dying Light. No, we just had Dying Light 2, so it's not Dying Light 2. That would have been my next guess. But we've already had that, so we can't do that. I'm just like scrolling through 2s until I see something that looks about right, and then praying and hoping. So I feel like I've seen this before, but it's something I just don't give so little shit about that. Just don't remember the name. Not Resident Evil Revelations 2, I can at least tell that much. Something that's probably got like multiple. It looks like it's like a tiered title, so. State of Decay 2, that sounds about right. Yeah, see? My method works. This is, again, it's just another fucking generic fucking survival. Do we have a video for it? Video is age restricted, only way to watch on YouTube. Don't care enough. This is there. It's the one made. I think this is the one made by the people who made. What was it called? Evil Within. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. The people who made Hi-Fi Rush. Also, is there a list of like I guess they generate this background from just like stuff listed as survival horror, because this week would have been made a long time ago, and yet Mouthwashing is here, and that came out like just the other day, and Crow Country. I'm pretty sure those would have come out after this list was made several weeks ago. Like, I don't know when exactly they started doing these weekly things. But it seems like they have enough to have like a decent backlog, so I'd assume this is maybe like a year old. Means it would predate Mouthwashing at the very least. Probably not Pro Country actually. This, I think this is a Resident Evil. This looks like a Resident Evil Revelation. But do we not have? No, it is Fatal Frame 3. Thank you for giving me the 3 in the title, and saves me some guesses. I should have guessed from, like, the Japanese characters, because that's a very, Fatal Frame is very good. Oh, this could be fucking anything. There's so many games. Little Nightmares. No, it's not Little Nightmares. Some 5 billion games. I don't know. I would not cut. Helpful flaw is not a. Of M. Oh, that's old M. This war of mine, yeah, probably. That sounds about right. Yep. Okay, well, I mistook it for something. It was not a particularly helpful flaw bit, but at least it was a game that is not generic survival horror. Not like a generic zombie game. This is Soma! This is Doom 3. You put any other Doom game under survival horror, I would slap you in the face. But Doom 3 was at least trying to be survival horror to a degree. This is a machine for pig. Pig machine. It was the one that people didn't like because it was kind of bad, even if it had I hear it's got a good story to it, but everything about it. All Dooms, yeah, the other Dooms is survival horror, but the other way around. Yeah, no, like, I hit, like, Machine for Pigs is what I've heard of Machine for Pigs is it has got good ideas, but it's got a lot of like missteps. Like the whole pigs thing is a bit ham-fisted, har har har. But also, like, a lot of people didn't like that it basically took out all the actual survival or horror parts because you basically can't die in the game. Like, it's next to impossible to actually get caught. From what I have heard of people who played it, it's just kind of like, it's got some spooky atmosphere, like, you don't have any resources to manage of any kind, so... It's more of like just an adventure game, because it was the Chinese room that made it, didn't it? So that it was kind of like stuck halfway between wanting to be, Yeah, but the Penumbra game still had, like, puzzles and some... Yeah, I don't know enough about the Penumbra games, but it was more... The thing is, the Penumbra game still had, like, the puzzles and shit, and Amnesia apparently just had not good puzzles. And it's like, basically, as far as I'm aware, the Chinese room are very good at making narrative games, but not so much about the actual game. Because they started with, Dear Esther, was it? The, game where you just walk about on the island and you get story, and, like, it's very atmospheric, but... Yeah. There's a mixed bag of Machine for Pigs. Yeah, like, as I said, I think it's like, if it wasn't an Amnesia game and it was just like its own kind of like spooky walking sim style game, then I think people would have been more nice to it, but because it was following a Dark Descent or whatever, people were like, oh, this is not an Amnesia game. I think the newer Amnesia game is very good. That's the Fireflies emblem from Last of Us, right? It is a Last of Us. It's Left Behind, I guess. I don't know what the Left Behind... Oh, it's the prequel story. The World War I Amnesia. Is that the new one? Because Machine for Pigs is like before World War I, isn't it? That's like the kind of the point. It's spoilers. Oh, the bunker is the new one. Okay, that makes sense for World War I. And also that's like a logical follow-up for Machine for Pigs, I guess, really. I don't know if I'd call Alien vs Predator survival horror, but sure. Like, it doesn't, like, I guess it's almost trying to be that for, like, the marine side of things, but as far as I'm aware, the game doesn't really work as that, so I guess it's enough. enough. Okay, this is something. It's a survival horror in the marine section. Yeah, I think it's intended to be a survival horror in the marine section, but as far as I remember and have heard about the original AVP games, it's far too buggy and everything's all a bit of a mess. So it only really works as a like, wow, people who made this really fucking like Aliens vs Predator. It's got all the fucking details in it. Just you're marching around all the same corridors and it's kind of silly. What could this be? I have no idea what this could be. I've got no clues, guesses. Anyone got any... Let's knock out a Resident Evil then. Probably not. I don't think it's a Resident Evil. I think it's a Silent Hill actually. Could it be a Fatal Frame? It's either a Silent Hill or a Fatal Frame. Is it... It is not. Okay, so it's much less any of those. Second Frame definitely eliminates. Is it Left 4 Dead? Is it Left... No, it's not Left 4 Dead, surely. No, Left 4 Dead has a much more iconic box art. I recognise both the Left 4 Dead box arts, and they're nothing like this. They're just a hand, aren't they? No, what do you think you know, Phantom? This looks like some kind of annoying, generic fucking... Looks like one of the... Days Gone? No, we already did Days Gone. Is it the first state... One of the State of Decay 1? Oh, 7 Days to Die, yeah. Okay. Spell... State of Decay is... Okay, it's not that, but I think it's like State of Decay or Dying Light or one of those two. Yeah, it's the first State of Decay. One of those fucking we've got zombies in America. Wow. Who gives a shit? Oh, this looks very stylistic, but this one corner really... Is this Siren? No, it's Silent Hill 3. That was easy. Thank you, game. I mean, I'm sure pretty like... Thank you, game doll. Like, any other frame would instantly reveal Heather's face, so... I would think... Like, unless it only dropped like that, I would be pretty sus, but like any other part of this box art, I think, would have been shameful to not get. Finally, it's The Last of Us. Watch it be Last of Us remastered and just fuck me over. No, it's even Last of Us. It's not horror if the zombies are like grassy after they are paint watch. Right, yeah. This is Silent Hill 2, right? Yeah, it's Silent Hill 2 boxing. I was trying to remember, my brain is like, is James not on the Silent Hill 2 box art? And it's like, no, he isn't. Oh, this is the first one, right? Yeah, that's the one I just played! It's a game that overstayed its welcome a little bit. But I'm sure the second one... It is very much felt like a game that would do a lot better the second time around, so I'm kind of excited to play Dino Crisis 2. That feels like it'll probably be good. The forest? That's what the yellow makes me think of. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's intended to be horror, it just doesn't work out, yeah. Yeah, well, the GameCube Turok, that's very funny. And the dinosaurs on actually Dead Delivery Barrage. But see, there wasn't a GameCube Dino, so... Yeah, I hear Forest is okay. This one's very red. Makes me think it's for Resident Evil for some reason. But which Resident Evil? Who the fuck knows? There's too many of them. Is it 7? It's not 7. It's... Oh, fuck. No. It's not I would recognize fucking Signalis' box art. Don't fucking claim to me that I would miss Signalis' Blair Witch, apparently. Okay. You can't even see the... Yeah. No. Here's the thing, Signalis' box art is not primarily red. It is primarily grey. Oh, this could be so many things. Fuck my life. Part 2. No, it's the fuck off! Fuck off. Last of Us Remastered came out in 2014 and they're making another remaster of The Last of Us. Fuck my life. Oh, what the fuck is this? Is this, Dead by Daylight? It is Dead by Daylight, yeah. I was like, alright, it's got some fucking nerds in it, it's Dead by Daylight. No one plays as these fucking nerds, everyone plays as the movie Tyrant characters. This is like Outlast. Which Outlast? I don't know, probably 2. Yeah. Outlast 2! That is a horror game I have no particular interest in. It's Fatal. Thank you for putting the 2 right in the name so I didn't have to guess which Fatal Frame it was. What the fuck is this? Who's this guy? Oh. You keep reading the news. Shenmue 3. Who the fuck are you? What the fuck is this? This is the first Dying Light. Let's just go. No, it's Stalker Callisto. There, okay. Thank you for giving me the title so I could have any fucking clue about what the fuck this is. Is this the Evil Within 1? It could have been a 90s adventure game. It is the Evil Within 1. That looks extremely painful. There are also 71! No, we already had 2 Phantom, so it couldn't have been 2. This is System Shock. You can't eat the title text, Screaming Man. You're covered in barbed wire. System Shock 2, a game that probably should not have had Showdown on the cover. Spoiler fucking alert. Showdown's in System Shock 2. If you start up System Shock 2, you're not supposed to know that, but they were just like, oh, just put Showdown on the cover. Fuck off. What the fuck is this? Some kind of gangly limb thing. Yeah, Stasis is not in the game. I'm trying to think of things I've gotten. Don't be silly, Phantom. There isn't a Dead by Daylight 2. Part of me wants to say Bioshock, but I don't think it's Bioshock. I'm gonna try. Some people might. Wow, it is Bioshock! I guess Bioshock still kind of counted as a horror game in some respects. It was indeed Bioshock. This was the little girls. Some would say Bioshock 1 was the descent of UK and Irrational. Yeah, I'd say System Shock 2 and System Shock 1 definitely counts as survival horror, I'd say. System Shock 2 still kind of counts. I think Bioshock is like the last vestiges. Bioshock 1 is like the last vestiges of the like survival horror elements of the Shock franchise, really. Like, there's still not really any of it in 2 and Infinite. There's literally none of it, and it's just a fucking shite shooter game. I'd say Bioshock Originals environments are alright. I would still say Bioshock and Bioshock... Like, Bioshock 1 is a reasonably good game, even if it falls apart under scrutiny, even if the story completely falls apart under any kind of scrutiny. But it works enough, I think. Bioshock 2 has an absolutely shite story and completely falls apart under scrutiny, but it is the best Bioshock to actually play. Like, in terms of actual enjoy the game, Bioshock 2 is actually very good. Just the story and characters are basically non-existent. Well, I mean, they're existent, but they're bad. And then Bioshock Infinite is just garbage in all respects. The Riddick games. I own the Riddick games, but they don't work on anything. Oh god, what the fuck is this? What is this kind of thing? It looks like a bow tie. Yeah, Bioshock 2 is the point when you realise that, oh, these people don't actually know what the fuck they're talking about at all. They want to try and, like, again, it started with, you can arguably see it started with System Shock 2, where they're kind of like, oh, we've got interesting and thinky politics in our games, but actually it's kind of stupid when you think about it. Anyway, what the fuck could this be? Looks PS2, so I want to say Resident Evil of some kind. Resident Evil 3, why not? It's not a Resident Evil. What the Oh, is this fucking Five Nights at Freddy's? Fuck off. Fuck off! Oh, it's fine. Okay, good. You gave me the... FNAF 4. The Five Nights at Freddy's guys are just like... Like, it's hard for me to, like, be like, oh, Five Nights at Freddy's funny meme, because the actual guy who made them has gone so far off the right-wing deep end that it's just like every time I see these games, I recoil. Just like, if you buy these games, you are effectively funding a Donald Trump presidential campaign, because that's where the guy spends all his money. Yep, the biggest thing he spends his money on is donating to Donald Trump's presidential campaign, and that's all you really need to know about the guy. So fuck him and the horse he rode in on, and I wish the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise Supreme die and fall off a cliff, please. Okay, moving on. What the fuck is this? Yeah, this makes me think Resident Evil, but I don't think it is Resident Evil, but I want to guess Resident Evil. Because Resident Evil, if it's not Resident Evil, at least it knocks out, at least it's a... Oh yeah, it does make me think of an Amnesia. Amnesia Rebirth. It is an Amnesia game. Dark Descent then? Or is it the new one? Is it the bunker? This is the bunker, okay. Is the new good one that people like, okay. Okay, we've got a picture here of some manner in some kind of book. It's an Alone in the Dark game. Not an Alone in the Dark, it's Silent Hill Homecoming. This is where it all began. This is where Bloober Team were like, wow, we can just make this game again. And they made Silent Hill 2 into Silent Hill Homecoming, and everyone says it's amazing, and I want to kick them off a cliff. No, I'm not that about it. I've talked about it enough before. But, no. I don't want to give a shit about the Silent Hill 2 remake. Like, I've got a condition for playing the Silent Hill 2 remake. Here's my condition. Note this down, everyone. If someone gifts it to me, I'm never going to spend my own money on it. If someone gifts it to me, and someone mods it so that all the main characters' sprites are replaced with Signalis characters, then I will play the Silent Hill 2 remake. Otherwise, I won't. Those are my two conditions. Because at least if the protagonist is Elster, you've got an excuse for them to be able to fucking do dodge weaves. So Silent Hill Homecoming is kind of is the most action-y quote-unquote Silent Hill. It's got dodge roll, it's got a dodge roll, it's got aiming, it's got all the kind of stuff you kind of associate with the Resident Evil remakes, and all the stuff that people are kind of like being iffy about on Silent Hill 2. And whilst it wasn't made by Bloober Team, it was... yeah, it's kind of like Resident Evil 5. It was, it was like Bloober Team cited it as a big inspiration. So when you play the rest of their games, like Layers of Fear or The Medium, you can see Silent Hill Homecoming's influence all over it. So yeah, people also plot-wise, it's very stupid because it's supposed to explain Pyramid Head. You know, Pyramid Head, the character that was exclusively a character for Silent Hill, that was built around Silent Hill 2 and James Sunderland. And it was kind of like the beginning of Pyramid Head being, like, completely flanderized. And, like, put in every fucking Silent Hill even when it didn't make sense. So yeah, there's quite a few reasons why people don't like Homecoming. This has got to be a Resident Evil. It's not a Resident Evil. Fuck. I don't know what it is then. Was it the original Fatal Frame? Yeah. Okay. Based on a true story. I don't think it is. I think that's something you made the fuck up for the English title. Yeah, this is the Fatal Frame like the first Fatal Frame. This is a very oh, we've got to westernize it for the Western audience box art because it looks significantly worse than the original Japanese box art, and you can tell they started to go back to actually what the and so like this based on a true story headline is completely made up. The original Fatal Frame was never based on a true story. They just made this the fuck up. They just said it to try and sell the game more. It's a lie! Oh, fuck off. So is this the first Dying Light? I guess. No. It's COD Zombies. This is a COD Zombies. That standalone thing? No, it is not. There's some... These are true stories. It's true they wrote it. The people who made the box didn't even write that game because it was the localizers. That's bad localization. Whatever. Anyway. Some kind of World War zombie game. Could be fucking anything. I don't fucking know. We already had DayZ. We already had 7 Days to Die. Not the Hunt Showdown. World War Z. That's World War Z. It's not World War Z, and the. It's gonna be the one that kills my run. This looks like it could be fucking anything. already done days on. We've already done 7 days to die. It's 400 days. I don't think it is that. Yeah, I've got 2 lives remaining. Just gotta hope that one of these... Like, it just looks like a game that has days in the title. Oh, it is 7 days to die. I thought we'd already done so. I guess it was a wrong guess. Oh yeah, because we guessed 7 days to die on, I think, what was State of Decay 1? But yeah. It's Combat 7 part. This is Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. And so my hands are too small for the fight stick I got. Oh. Marius, that's Nemesis. He goes stars. And he shoots you with a rocket launcher. Oh boy, this layers of fear. It is layers of fear. Fuck you, Bloober Team. Get out of here. Oh god, this is fucking impossible. This could be anything. This isn't deeply unhelpful. We've already gotten all the states of the game. It's not Doom! Nothing about that is Doom. So afraid I... We've gotten... Is it Walking Dead 400? I don't know if Walking Dead counts as survival horror, but it's not that. See, this could be fucking anything. Great. Extremely helpful. Not one of the Dead Rising games. It could be. It's not Dead to Right. That's a. It's not Evil Dead. We already had that. It's not in space. Not. Got a bunch of skulls, I guess. Well, last guess. This might be the run ender because it's not giving us any title whatsoever. Oh no! What is it, Zern? Do you know what it is? Oh, there's lack of information given. Okay, never mind then. Lost us spot. Vanishing of Ethan Carter. That's a survival horror game. This isn't a survival horror game. This is a walking simulator. Which is a terrible name for a game, but it's... Fuck off! Like, it's a spooky... You can't just... There's no survival to it. Yeah, I'm not going through that again. That was a pain in the ass. And I'm still too ill to actually bother. Let's do the game. Let's do the games with cows. Because that week offended me. Dead by Daylight is a party game. But yeah, that seems like this is an Animal Crossing of some kind. I don't know which Animal Crossing, then I'm gonna go with the first. Not the first Animal Crossing. I don't know enough about Animal Crossing. Which fucking Animal Crossing is it? I guess the New Leaf? No, New Leaf is Wild World. No, and it's not giving me any of the fucking subtitles. City folk, but there's barely any city in the title. Fuck off. Animal Crossing, box art people. You're going to call it city folk. Actually put cities, a visual of a city in the box. I know it's the city people, but still, fuck off. Oh, I saw this one. This is hardest. One of them, anyway. First one. Red Dead Redemption. Oh, I don't know what the fuck this is. This is just games with cows. Sword? Shadow of the Templars? No, it's Earthworm Jim. Earthworm Jim 2. Like, you couldn't, that leg could have been anything. Couldn't tell if it was a cartoon leg. There are indeed cows and Earthworm Jim. I think a lot of these will be fun. This is a story of seasons. I think I recognize that from another. Yeah, I recognize this box from another game all day. This is another Harvest Moon is the Wonderful Life. This is Pokemon Gold! There was indeed a cow Pokemon in Gen 2. And it was the destroyer of all your fucking early game teams because witnesses an Animal Crossing. Which Animal Crossing? The first one, apparently. Okay. See, the first one has really good box art. Why did City Folk have such terrible box art? Oh, fuck! This is some indie farming game that I have no idea about. One of the story of. No, not. Probably not. Oh, something. My time in Portia. So when Tim said later, have fun at your Halloween party, even if you don't know what to dress up as. Fine. Never fucking seen this, don't care. I just looking at the title. Mario Kart! I think 8 Deluxe. It's... And Gasma definitely doesn't have asbestos in it. Well, that's good. Start Valley. Toy Story game of some description. That's Woody's legs. Toy Story 3. Yeah. Okay, that's not New Horizons. Whoa. There we go. Zelda! The Legend of... This is, Link Plus, isn't it? Ocarina of Time. Sorry, right, I'm stupid. It can be sometimes hard to tell with Zelda box arts. The early ones. Diablo 2! Diablo? No, Diablo. I played so much Diablo 2 when I was a wee Child rabbit. Wee baby rabbit. Well, not even that much of a baby, like a teen rabbit. Just so much Diablo 2. Goddamn. Don't really have much else to say. This is another Animal Crossing. Looks like new. No, it's New Horizons. I can't remember which one's called which. I knew it was the latest one. Apparently, people aren't a big fan of New Horizons. Mobile game. Apparently, mobile games things off a bit too much. Red Dead Redemption 2. And there's more cows, even higher definition cows. Cows so high definition you can see they're jugulating udders. Because we needed to justify spending $5 bajillion on this game. It was Minecraft. Minecraft do got cows in it. This is Jim. I recognize an Earthworm Jim glove. Maybe not his leg, but I recognize his glove. Don't ask me how. Ooh, this is well. Sure is. As far as I played Breath of the Wild, I don't remember ever seeing any cows in it. But there must be cows then. Back to nature, the only one we haven't had yet. The Witcher 3, I think. Stop. There he is, there's Geralt of Rivia. They're making a new Witcher game apparently. It's not going to start Geralt, so maybe it'll start Ciri. It'll be like, oh. I think they probably could have made this a lot longer, but it probably was this another fucking Animal Crossing. Maybe? Whatever. Na 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 Katamari Damacy. Na 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 Katamari Damacy. Na 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 na. It's even got cows on the box art. Excellent. Delightful. What a delightful game Katamari Damacy is. What the fuck is this? What? Nightmare! These are gonna be like anthropomorphized cows, aren't they? These are gonna be like anthropomorphized fucking knockoff Pixar cow people, aren't they? This is going to be a nightmare, whatever this is. It's our last game, we've got the clue, so we might as well use it. Oh god, nightmare, 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 what is this pig? Oh. Oh no. It's one word and it starts with B. Barnyard. Oh, I've heard of this. Oh no. It was by Nickelodeon. Oh no. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Based on Paramount Pictures movie's theatrical. This was a movie? Oh, look how farm animals live and humans not around. There's a new cow on the block and work the way. Is there a video available? It's a search result, so I don't have to. There is a game based on the film Barnyard. There was a film called Barnyard, I'm learning. It was 2006. It was like the tail end of everything on the planet needs to have a tie-in game. Oh no. Oh. Oh no, I don't like that. Everything about this is viscerally upsetting. No. Who knew when we clicked on the funny game selection of games with cows that this is what we'd land on? This is the nightmare. All these funny games with cows in. Some of them... And then you get here. We're here at the end. Let's just move on, get our celebrations. Okay. I think that's enough. I think we're done here. It's enough. So I will. My next stream is tomorrow, where we'll be finishing off Armored Core 6 New Game Plus replay. But I will be on Vivi's channel. I think it starts at 8 PM BST, where we will be playing Dawn of War, Dark Crusade, because we're a bunch of nostalgic nerds. And I'm gonna see if I can try and style on people with the cow, like I used to, back in the old days. But then, most of my styling on people as Tau back in the old days was entirely based utilizing actual bugs, which are not in the game anymore. They were patched out back when I was playing, so they're definitely not in the current version. Regardless. But, yeah, because I used to, I just, like, rushed, Crisis Suits with Heavy Flamers, and the Tau Crisis Suits Heavy Flamers initially were bugged, and, I can't remember if it was just that they ticked damage too much, or they ignored all damage resistance, but they were just basically incredibly good at destroying literally anything in the game in seconds. So, you could just jump them in onto your enemy's base and destroy. I did play Tau in Dawn of War. Well, I was like, I only owned, for a long, long time, I only owned Dark Crusade. So I could only play as Tau and Necrons. And my basic strategies were all very just easy and exploitative. Like, it was either Kroot Rush, or the Crisis Suit Flamer Bug, or, the Resurrection of Flayed One's Deep Strike was also a funny one, where you just rushed Necron Flayed Ones, and, just suicide dropped them into the enemy base repeatedly. And... oh, you know. But yeah, you suicide a bunch of Flayed Ones into the enemy base using their Deep Strike, and then you teleport in your Necron Lord and slam the Resurrection Orb, so you just resurrect a bunch of Flayed One squads in the middle of the enemy base. And like, it's kind of hard to just like Deep Strike a bunch of Flayed Ones in it all at once, because they are really slow, but they are very tanky, so once you can get a bunch in at once. So I think there's like a limit to how many you can have in reserve as well. So you can basically overbreak that limit by having them all there already. Because your opponent can't really stop them from resurrecting. So my favourite Necron unit, as I said, I played both Necron and Tau really, because the only all I could play, because I only had Dark Crusade, was probably the Wraith, because it was mechanically very funny. Because, so how Dawn of War and, you know, how Dawn of War works is enemies are all divided up into squads. Like, well, units are all divided up into squads, so it's not enemies. Correct. And if a squad is occupied in melee, they can't do anything else. That entire squad is fighting an enemy in melee. They can't shoot. The Necron Wraith is a 1 unit squad. It only comes in ones. That is a high damage melee unit that is very, very squishy. It's very hard for it to survive any kind of sustained fire. It has a phase ability where it can become invincible but can't attack anything for a short period of time. But the thing is, it has extremely high melee damage, and it can trigger what are called sync kills, which you see a lot in like melee-focused strategy games. They're in the Total War Warhammer games as well, where they have basically a fancy melee kill animation. However, whilst the unit is in the sync kill animation, it is completely invincible. And the Necron Wraith, specifically has a really, really high, almost guaranteed chance on any melee kill to do a sync kill. So it is a deliberate design decision that this unit locks your opponent's ranged units in melee attack in these sync kill animations. Whilst sync kill animations, the unit's still locked in melee. So all it does is, even if it's like a massive blob of Imperial Guardsmen, and it was really long and almost guaranteed, so it was by design, you pop its invincibility, its like phase mode or whatever, send it into the middle of your enemy's ranged blob, and just let it go to town. Because it's only got a very short window for it to actually... One, it's got a very short window to actually take damage. 2, Necrons as just a general army roll, all Necrons regenerate health passively. Because they don't have any other forms of like rapid healing. They only have their own self-repair, regeneration kind of thing. So you can't like support your unit with a healing unit or whatever. The Necrons just don't have that kind of thing, as far as I remember. I think you could like get one of the relic upgrades you can buy for your Necron Lord was like to increase the repair, but again, that's all centered on your commander rather than like another unit you could have as restoration type stuff. So yeah, it's just funny just to see this Wraith just tying up this massive blob of guardsmen. And they can't do anything because they're just locked in melee with this thing forever. Because they can't leave melee whilst the sync kill animation is going on. They can't shoot the Wraith because the Wraith is locked in the sync kill animation and is effectively off the map. And the Wraith is going to... Yeah, Necrons could come back. That's the classic Necron thing, is the reanimation protocol, is that they can just randomly come back up. I don't think Wraiths couldn't randomly, I think. I think because it has to be... Because how the Necron reanimation protocol thing kind of works is it's based on squads. And I think because the Wraith is a single unit squad, once it dies, the squad is gone, so it can't get what is essentially a free reinforce, I think is how the Necron reanimation protocol kind of worked. It's like Necrons could randomly come back in the squad, but if the squad is completely eliminated, then they won't randomly come back. So the Wraiths couldn't do that. But I think any squad-based Necron can, but I think like any of the like single unit squads or vehicles couldn't. It also can lead to some problems, is because specifically for the Necron, because you have your singular every race has their like commander unit, and the commander unit can die, but you can respawn them for an expensive cost. But they will always respawn back at base, except the Necron Lord. The Necron Lord will always come back at the spot he died. So if your Necron Lord dies in a really bad space, you are kind of fucked. So you do have to be careful. Like, you can buy a teleport for him, so he is less likely. But yeah, I mostly enjoyed playing Tau and mucking about with stealth suits because they had the best stealth unit in the game. It was very fun. Anyway, that's probably enough. Mucking about. Stealth suits were notorious. Like, I was a stealth suit rush player. because it was the fastest stealth unit you could get in the game that still actually dealt damage. So I think there was like other factions that could have early stealth units, but they were entirely for scouting reasons, or Fatale just had like, oh, we can just shoot you. And these guns are actually pretty good, because the whole thing was balanced by the stealth being like made of fucking paper. So if they were actually seen, they were dead. But until then, they would just obliterate you. But I think it's when they start with crap guns, and the upgraded guns are really, really strong. Can we raid? So that'll be a thing to look forward to this evening. Let's raid. Ooh, I haven't raided before, so let's raid. The cast who makes games. So yeah, they're playing that UFO 50, playing a game I've never seen before. That's every time I look at someone playing UFO 50, they're playing a game I've literally never seen before in my life. There's 50 games on there, there's too many games. But yeah, so I will be back later this evening. And on Doc Vivi's channel, so I'll probably, whenever she posts about that, I'll let everyone know. I'll be there. I'm going to go get dressed and go shopping. Bye!